Mic check one, mic check one, mic check one. True. Welcome back to the People's Guy. Don't forget to press the thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks, guys, for tuning in again. I'm outside the Turner Centre, one of the last construction projects that I've actually worked on. I'm now doing my I'm now doing my doctorate at university in chemistry, medicine, food and water, fats, proteins, carbohydrates, multivitamins, minerals, food fortification, food viability, and food public health and safety. At all costs, I will become a doctor, guys. Just always remember that. Sometimes when I tell people what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, they look at me like I've just said that I robbed a bank. I'll get more support if I said I've got a job working at McDonald's. I'll get a nice tap on the back. Oh, well done, mate. But nobody wants to hear that the average guy is trying to get up on the ladder. So it's what it is. Nothing's going to stop me, and there's nothing wrong with people working at McDonald's. This is because you guys start to rip into me, okay? Anyway, so I'm outside the Turner Centre again. I'm a little bit more confident than I was yesterday, because yesterday I was sort of like a little bit nervous. It's my first time being around, you know, not 1,000 people, say 150 people, so it was quite daunting. I've got cars coming past, I've got the high street there, I've got the sea literally there behind me, which I'll do a shot from that tomorrow. But yeah, so here I am. So I'm practicing my my delivery, which is still not 100%, guys. You can tell in my voice where I speak at the park, I'm more fluent. When I'm here, I'm more hesitant because I'm not used to this environment. But I will get there. I will push through, and I won't stop until I complete it, until master it. Like everything else I do, everything else I try to do. I'm a little bit tired. I was on the treadmill this morning, only done 44 minutes, which I think is a little bit of it's quite poor considering that I do between an hour and hour and a half and 2 hours. That's what I usually do. So I'm not going to complain too much. It happens. You just gotta put that behind you and move on. I've got to I've got to try and get over this fear. It's not a fear, it's more like I'm not fluent in what I want to say, you know, because of the general mass of people around me. So I think with time and practice I'll get more fluent in what I'm doing. One of the things I want to pick up on today, so I went into Tesco's to check my ticket, okay, and there was this newspaper, allegedly, I have to say allegedly because these big companies love my ass. So every time I talk about a big company, I have to say allegedly was ripping into the Green Party leader. Now I'm not political, you know, I'm not interested in all that. It's not going to make much difference because for the average guy, doesn't matter who you vote for, you're going to wake up in the morning thinking about bills, you're going to dream about bills, and you're going to, dream about bills. So nothing's going to change there. You're not going to automatically, vote for this party, have an extra £100 a week in your pocket. It's never going to happen. The whole point of having a population is to keep people at a certain level so they can keep working like a dog, and you can keep taking money off them and pump it to the system. That's the whole point of it. So I'm just going to sort of try and wrap this up. Anyways, yeah, so the guy from the Green Party was saying about banning horse racing, which I completely and 100% agree with. How in 2026, where sort of a human being is sitting on top of another sentient being and riding it to a point of exhaustion. The horse is not trotting along, you know, wind blowing in his hair, it's running to the point of exhaustion. Now, for me, that's cruelty. Simple as plain as that. And you know how these horse trainers are? You know when they're training the horse where there's no cameras there, they're beating the shit out of the horse. Always remember that. So I completely agree with him. I think all horse racing should be banned. If people want to watch horse racing, they can do it by creating an AI scenario, and they can sit there in the bookies and whatever and watch horse racing then. Yeah, so I think it's a disgusting sport, especially with 2026. Come on, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessary. Anyway, and the sentient being doesn't have any control over its environment or what it's doing. It's not as if you can turn around and go, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, I feel a bit tired today, I don't want to do it. The horse trainer jump on the horse, beat the fuck out of it, and run it to the point of exhaustion. So always remember, these horses are not running and having a casual canter, they're running to the point of exhaustion. When people go, these horses are sort of being trained to sort of do that, it doesn't matter whether they've been trained to do it now, they're a sentient being. Anyhow, thanks guys, I appreciate you guys listening. Don't forget to press the thumbs up and subscribe.